Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
We're going to skip the format. All right. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic Podcast. Listen, we got all kind of shit going on. Last 2 weeks, we missed an episode because my audio was fucked up on one. And then last week, there was some things going on and, birthday coming. So, I mean, it is what it is. But we're going to skip the formalities because we've been potting and didn't even know it. Or bad what going on. We talking sports and shit. We have a good conversation, but I do want to say give a rest in peace and to George Foreman, one of the most prolific heavyweight fighters that we've had in plenty of eras. He was fighting when my mom was young. Hell, he was fighting when we were young. He was fighting when we were adults.
And facts.
I forgot all about that when we was talking about it earlier. But I mean, he's damn near fought and been a champion in damn near every era that we can think of, from your parents to us and our kids.
You fought in Rumble in the Jungle, bro.
Yeah, wow. Shout out to Juju Watkins.
Shout out to Juju. Get well soon, but
absolutely
player of the year.
Yeah, player of the year. Okay, we talked about, oh dog, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this shit right here. This shit is trying to connect to my iPhone for some reason. We talked about SGA and Joker, I think our last episode that we did record.
Okay.
Anything changed for you in your mind?
No, I think it's SGA's year. Despite Joker putting up crazy numbers last night, I think it's SGA's year, man. And Joker's gonna always play great ball, but unless he just goes on a straight rampage, right? Like, I'm talking not losing no more for the rest of the season type shit, right? I mean, it's SGA. It's SGA's to lose, I think.
I go with that, but to me, in my mind, I just think it's so close that I can't. Either way, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm looking at Joker, and he is top 3 in every category possible. like that's crazy to me. Like, he's 3rd in scoring, 3rd in rebounds per game, 2nd in steals, 2nd in assists.
In the league?
Yes, in the league. In the league.
2nd steals per game in the league.
2nd in steals.
Oh my god.
2nd in steals. In the league. 2nd in assists. Big man. 2nd in points. 3rd in rebounds. Like, he's top 3 in every category. What the fuck is going on? Top 3 in every category, dog.
He's a fool, man. He is a dog.
Top 3 in every category. Like, I can't. I mean, whichever way it go, I'm not upset about it. Like, I think like if it's co-win MVPs, I wouldn't even be mad at that. I wouldn't say that neither one of them deserve to win or lose. Like, is that close to me? Like, but we know how voter fatigue goes, because I think we saw that with Jordan, we saw that with LeBron. So, I mean, I don't know, though. Yeah, when I saw that today, I was like, this nigga, like five of the major statistical categories, he's top 3.
That's wild.
And that's even before the game last night. Crazy.
Wild.
We were having a team accomplishment versus individual accomplishment. We was done with that.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what, I'm gonna go with individual.
Yeah. All right. I'm with you. I'm with you. Y'all, just for uh quick recap for y'all. We was just talking about the what weighs most in our minds or opinions, as far as in a player being a Hall of Famer or a great, the team accomplishments or individual accomplishments, i.e., you have a player that, let's say, won 3 or 4 MVPs, well, not MVPs but championships, versus a player that may have won one championship or no championships but has a bunch of MVPs. Shit, Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson doesn't have a championship, but I mean, um, we would have him as being greater than, a lot of people that may have won a championship. I mean, Allen Iverson, Dwayne Wade, you know.
AI all day.
So yeah. Um. Oh. We'll start with a rest in peace to Young Scooter.
Man,
Oh,
yeah. R.I.P. to school, man.
very, and on his birthday at that.
Right.
Crazy. The more and more I hear about this story, the more I get confused.
Yeah.
First reports came out, he was shot by the police.
Right.
Then it was said that it was he bled out from femoral artery.
Right.
Jumping over the fence, he broke his femur and it punctured his femoral artery in his leg, which is very possible. But now,
Yeah, it's a freak. It's a freak
yeah,
accident.
freak
It's
accident, and,
possible.
and, and they said
Freak.
it's very uncommon, but it
Yeah.
happens. Um, and then supposedly what's being said is that Future paid for an individual personal autopsy to happen, and Future is saying that supposedly, I don't know how true this is, that he was shot.
Yeah.
Um, Police released the police call with a 911 call that actually led them to the place that he was, and whatever ensued from there is crazy. The young lady has been arrested that made the call. I
Yeah.
don't know. Did you listen to the call?
I have not.
Bunch of bullshit. It was a bunch of reported domestic violence, gunshots being heard, a woman being dragged by her hair back into an apartment. People were screaming more gunshots. There's a baby. Things of that nature. So um, it is called swatting when you do that. When you make a false police call or whatever else. I think time. I think they said most time you can get for that is 5 years.
Hmm.
Which is crazy. I don't know. Ugh. Should a person is so if that call led to someone's death, should they be charged with some kind of extra charge? You think?
Listen, if you could be riding in a car with somebody and they commit a crime, and you can get charged with the same shit they get charged with, what's different? What's the difference?
I don't see one.
Did she intend for the man to die? Probably not.
Right.
Right. I mean, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably not. But at the end of
Right.
the day, right, your recklessness led to the eventual death of this black man with children.
Yeah. Yeah. I like I said, I don't know, man. The story is just so crazy. Like the more
Yeah.
and more come out, so definitely rest in peace.
Yeah.
He was loved by a lot in Atlanta. Um,
Oh yeah.
he's one of them guys like Pastor Troy. Like he didn't have to walk around with no security because everyone loved him, knew him. Like you it ain't nothing to see Pastor Troy walking around in the street with that damn championship belt across his shoulder,
Absolutely.
with nobody around him, because ain't nobody gonna fuck with him. But um, once again, rest in peace to him and everyone that loved him, all his loved ones, his
Yeah.
supporters, fans, family. Tragic events, dog. I don't know. Like it's still just a lot of questions for me. Like, what the fuck is going on? 39, about to be 40. I think he would have turned 40 next year, right? I think he turned
Scooter?
39. Yeah, I think he turned 39 this year, or he was turning 40.
Yeah, I think he turned 39.
Yeah, one of the main things I was just thinking, like, I mean, because you never know what's going on, but us as black people, and then the life that he's lived, sometime our first response is to evade police. So when it happened, I was thinking to myself, like, dog, you like in that age range to like where whatever you doing, you shouldn't be running from police, but you never know what's going on, and I
Right.
can't, I like them showing up was on some bogus shit because of old girl, but hopefully more comes about her, and something happens because of that.
Right.
Mo3 news
Okay.
more news broke about that, and how he was his unfortunate demise.
Mm-hmm.
The video, you saw the video?
Oh yeah, I saw the video a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they showed another video. What was it? Was it a new video? I think it was a new video. Or it was new news. New news, far as in how everything happened and went down. But there's some
Yeah, I'm
justice
not.
there for family members and everyone else that's looking for it. And hopefully that is enough for what the family needs, because there was a lot of, I guess, unanswered questions for a lot of people from what I was seeing, far as and how everything happened and transpired.
Mm,
I
I don't
s-
know, but what I do know is that if the reports are true and they saying they got people lined up outside the damn courthouse to testify against Yellow Beezy, his ass is great.
the stamp on it, signed, sealed, and delivered.
Hmm.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. Yeah, yeah. I saw something earlier that said Lil Baby could possibly be looking at RICO charges coming up from wiretaps. They are gathering evidence that is alluding to him putting money on people's heads.
Right.
Hmm.
I hope it's not true, man. Like I don't I get it, right? Like, you know, how you grow up and shit, you become a product of your environment, things of that nature. But at some point, man, especially when you have children, your parent, when does it stop, dog? And
Right.
and I know all of this is allegedly or whatever, right? But I'm just saying, man, you don't hear nothing about Nelly putting money on people's head. Hell, as much shit he talk, you don't hear no shit like that when it come down to 50.
No.
Motherfuckers like that. You don't hear that type of shit. So why is it the YNs,
Hmm.
right, that really have the rap game or the culture at their feet? They really do.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, man. I and it's hard. It's hard to say, but and we be like, you know what? Sometimes you gotta like separate that street life from, like, once you hit this level or whatever you got
No,
going
all
on.
the time you got to
Yeah,
do.
yeah, you
All the
do,
time you have to do
you
it.
do, but it ain't that easy for these niggas.
I'm sure in some instances, sure, sure. In some instances, sure. But overall, ultimately, like, what are you going to like? You have to if you such of a boss, right? If you such of
Mhm.
a so big of a boss and things like that, certain things you can't do no more.
How big of
That's
a
just
fuck
fact.
do you think these niggas really are, though? That's the thing. To actually give up that shit.
I don't know. I mean, when it came down to it, according to the streets, or what the streets say that baby was a hothead, but baby was a gambler too.
Yeah.
Like he was in the
Mhm.
street. He was in the streets with it. So I don't know, man.
Yeah. Hey, best of luck. Best of luck. Best of luck. Marvin Sapp.
All right.
Y'all, we breezing through shit, y'all. We talking about shit within the last 2 weeks that
Marvin
happened. So
Sapp.
Marvin Sapp, had the doors locked or closed, and basically said, "Hey, look, I need a dub from everybody down here and all the online viewers." And he said everybody up here in the pool pit, I think he told them that he need 100 from them. He said we trying to reach what was it, 40K?
Something like that.
Can't leave till the doors won't be open till we reach this 40. I need that now. um,
This is a stick up.
in broad daylight, and it's televised.
I just say that,
Basically.
man. Look, I don't know. You know, I've asked a couple people, and look, man. You've been to plenty of churches. I've been to plenty of churches. Where the speaker, the preacher or whatnot, has asked for money 2 or 3 times over, or whatever the case may be. But I ain't never heard no shit like this, though.
No, no. I'm gonna give you what I got. No. I'm gonna give you what I can give, or what I feel like giving. What's in my heart? What's in my heart? And we good with that. I've heard people say, "Oh, it's just $20." It's like, no, I don't give. Like, you're not locking me in nowhere. You're not locking me in nowhere.
Nah.
No,
Nah. We ain't doing that.
Yeah, no, never, never.
We ain't doing that, brother.
Another condolences to anybody in Southeast Asia that was affected by the earthquakes. I think the death toll is over for what, 1,000? Was it 100 or 1,000? I can't remember. I was on vacation. Y'all gotta forgive me. I want to say last time I checked, I think it was like 100 at least. What about these war plans that were emailed? There was actually real life war plans because the shit went down the way that it was said in said email. Oh, this shit is a joke, man. All right. What are we? Oh, listen, I've did 20, a little over 20 years in the military, dog. You have done about 20.
Yeah.
We've been drilled and drilled and drilled in our head. OPSEC, security, whatever you want to talk about. And these motherfuckers are emailing plans on bombing strongholds, forts, whatever. Like it ain't nothing. Like it's just a casual group text message.
Right. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It is weird.
Nigga, you can't even take home paperwork that says classified on it. Right or wrong.
So I don't, and then in my field of work, bro, like, it's just, how does that even happen, man? I have no answer for you, Reggie.
Mm-hmm. Wow, this shit I've heard in a long time.
I don't know.
Tossed around, it's been tossed around, thrown around this word, and I guess an interview that he did, and when I say he, I'm talking about the president. Okay. Rumors of them finding loopholes or a way for him to do a third term. From everything I've seen so far, that the experts are saying that's going through the Constitution is impossible. But I've seen people that said there are laws that can be made during this presidential term and things that can be done in order to try to make it happen.
Oh, I,
Only thing I say is, hey, y'all need to vote. Research who you're voting for and what you voting, who you voting for, and what you are voting for.
mm-hmm.
It's fucking around. We won't have presidents no more. We'll have a king. And you know what happens with a king? A king is a king until he dies or someone kills him, and then whoever else becomes a king, you know. But
Ministers and stuff like that, and yeah.
yeah, yeah. You saw the video with the Repo Man?
No, tell me about it.
All right, so as a guy, he went to repo a car.
Okay.
And while he was going to hook the car up to the truck, there was a guy that ran to the car, jumped in the car, cranked it up, and the guy still proceeded to slide up under the car and try to, hook the chain up to it. The guy that was in the car backed up, ran over the guy, ran over his head. The guy lived, jumped up, started screaming, yelling, this, that, and the third. I don't know who the guy was. I still haven't seen that report who the guy was, but it wasn't his car. It was this lady's car, that she fell behind on payments or whatever else. But they showed pictures of the guy that his head got ran over. Of course, that shit was all nice and swollen and lumped up and everything. The lady has been caught. The lady that it was her car, she's been taken into custody, and the guy has been caught as well. I don't know if there's any charges yet, but wild incident. It was all over social media the whole time I was on vacation. I was just looking at it like every time I logged on, saw this shit. I just thought it was crazy, man, because I understand a repo man's job, but listen, when a motherfucker jumps in a car and that shit is starting and running, and you as a repo man are trying to take that shit, you might have to take that L.
Yeah. I ain't jumping in the car.
Gotta take that L. You got to take that L. I mean, hey, the car started. I mean, from what I know, you can't repo the car anyway if somebody's sitting in it. Like you can't put it on the truck. You can't even hook it up.
That thing, I wouldn't know.
I saw that somewhere, but even if so, it wasn't hooked up and the motherfucker's in the car. I would figure that he's gonna try to back out or whatever. He don't want nobody to take the car. I'm not sliding up.
Right.
On
Nah.
Not sliding
Nah.
up on at any way. Because I mean, once you get in the car, it ain't like the person that's inside the car anyway can see what you're doing. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't want that car to be taken.
Right.
I hate to blame the repo man, dog, but you got to, hey, look, you got to take that L and catch them slipping another time. Catch them slipping another time. Where we at? Jayden Daniels' mom.
Yeah.
So video, we gonna tell the full story. So video came out of Jayden Daniels, his mom. Well, the video that they chose to show us on ESPN was Jayden Daniels and Juju Watkins sitting side by side at a game. Then the next thing you know, it showed another clip of Jayden Daniels, his mom, then Juju Watkins. His mom was sitting in between them, and they made it seem like his mom made them separate. But the real story was that Jayden Daniels the mom was always sitting there to begin with. She just happened to get up and go somewhere, and Jayden Daniels moved over in the seat and started talking to her. So mom came back, and he let his mom have her seat back. So the story that the internet ran with is that, of course, because his mom is protective over him,
right?
She saw them talking and she made them separate.
Right. So here's my thoughts on it. I mean, I'm not buying the whole it was her seat. Like we talking about 3 seats side by side by side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not buying that. Okay, you can sell that shit to somebody else. But what I will say is that um I was having this conversation with someone about a week ago, and I think for his mom, she probably looked at it like, this is the last thing we want to have is you being you being in the NBA, and then you have this young lady that's still in college, right? Both of age,
Mm-hmm.
mind you, but still like just not making it a thing.
Right.
So I feel like she took it on the chin and said, let's divert, and not even saying that they have a thing going on, but
Mm-hmm.
you know how social media ran
Woo.
with it that fast,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that she took one on the chin, took it on the team, like, hey, if we do this, let's not do this, guys. We know that we're the center of attention. You guys are the center of attention.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sit right here, and they're gonna run off with this,
Right.
opposed to rumors, Jayden Daniels and Juju Watkins, this, that,
Seem
and the
seem
third.
friendly, smiling each other's face, blah 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 blah. Yeah,
There you go.
I'm with you.
That's what I think.
It, either way it go, I'm not mad at how any of it went down. I if it was a point to where people are trying to make it, oh, his mom is protecting him, then okay, it is what it is. You know what? We'll talk about it in a few, but there are niggas, i.e., Anthony Edwards, that needs someone protecting them. So I mean, it's his mom that's protecting him. There are a lot of us, not saying it's me and you, but a lot of us men that
Mm,
need someone like that in our life. We wouldn't be
absolutely.
in situations that a lot of these niggas are, especially a lot of these athletes, celebrities, entertainers, rappers, whatever you want to
Hmm.
call them.
Hmm.
So I'm,
Absolutely.
I'm not mad at all. I mean, it was nasty how the rumors got. Oh, Juju Watkins, don't need him, don't need his money, blah 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 blah, whatever else. Juju Watkins make more than him anyway. He's on a rookie contract. Like none of this shit is true. Like she don't need him, just like he don't need her, but she definitely don't make more than him. Um, but we've seen crazier things. We've seen millionaires take millionaires for money. I mean, but the fact is that you talking about this black woman that has a son, 24 years old, that got him to two top colleges in the nation, uh,
Right.
top two draft pick in the NFL, offensive rookie of the year, nice big contract, and he don't got no kids. Like now, a lot of these motherfuckers can't say that shit.
Hmm.
A lot of so I can't question her parenting or whatever she's doing to keep him on the track that he's on.
Yeah, I saw you said that a couple of weeks ago in on Facebook.
Oh nigga, they was on me.
I think from a standpoint of parenting and what, like, the side thing to that is that he's an adult now,
Mm-hmm.
right? He's an adult,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like her parenting thus far has been pretty good to
Mm-hmm.
get him to where to help guide him and get him keep him on the right track and
Mm-hmm.
whatever her space was to get him to
Right.
be able to fulfill his dream. Now, I understand uh, why people are, upset, or he's a grown man, he's this, he should be able to do this and do that. But hey, if there was a real issue, Jayden Daniels, I'm pretty sure he would check it.
Pretty much. Hey, you just took the words out of my mouth. I was about
At
to say.
24 years old,
Mm-hmm.
why would, if the recipe works, why would we change it?
Absolutely. I can't be said better. I mean, hey, who am I to say that whatever recipe they got going is working. It's working.
You would say that you're a man that can see it works.
Ask
It
PJ
works.
ask PJ Washington if he wish his mom was like that right now. No shots out. No now, I mean, that's not a shot at PJ Washington, but listen, this, you know what? There's a reason why Deion Sanders bought Brittany Renner to uh uh
Colorado.
yeah, yeah, to talk to the boys. There's a reason.
I think it was genius.
Yeah. I mean, and
I
I
think it
say,
was genius.
and for me, it ain't nothing to do with Juju. It's just she is protecting him from everything. Like, listen, this is something you got to watch out for.
Right.
You know, um, speaking of that, so Anthony Edwards has paid 18 years of child support
Hmm. A
right on
little over a meal
right
ticket.
right on the front end.
Yeah.
Right on the front end. I don't want nothing to do with you, Aisha Howard. I don't want nothing to do with the baby, unfortunately. Um,
Yeah.
so what's been said is that that money will still the money goes to the state.
Mm.
It will still be broken up over months. I think he was ordered to pay 5,000 a month, which of course like I know the state is gonna get their little cut out of it. So that
Five,
5,000 a month for 18 years equaled, I think, one point
like
something.
1.8 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So you mean to tell me that Ant-Man has to pay 5 grand? This is just off topic, but Ant-Man has to pay 5 grand, but they were trying to squeeze what 10 to 15 out of Tyrese.
Where was Tyrese at? What was it? What was it at? That's I don't know. I because I know so from what I was reading is that she was trying to get it um made so the payments would be made in California because she's moving or just moved to California. So his payments would have like
Mm.
I think doubled or tripled. So
Oh, okay,
she
because
was trying to
Tyrese is
get
definitely
him.
in California.
So yeah, so Ant Man's is in Georgia. That's where everything is taking place
Oh, she
in
got
Georgia.
strong.
So
Yeah,
so
she got okay. All right, all right.
she was trying to move out west Cali and make that where everything took place at, but it didn't happen. I think they provided other stuff, far as in women moving to Georgia, moving to Minnesota to um plot on Anthony Edwards. That was one of the things his lawyers was showing that he is a victim, which he's put himself in that position. Women are moving to Minnesota, women are moving to Georgia to try to be with him. I mean, he's put himself in that position.
This is what
It's
I think. I think it's nasty work
ugh,
that
yeah.
he's created this baby, and now you're saying you don't want anything to do with the baby. The baby didn't ask to be here because you want the puke in a motherfucking woman, dog. But then the responsibility, and on one end, he probably feels like he is handling his responsibility somewhat. But again, the baby didn't ask to be here, so now what? You just gonna let someone else father your kid? Like,
Right.
how does that?
Yeah, I'm with you. I would say money never replaces a parent.
No,
Um, and it's I mean it's disgusting on both of the ends to me, for him to not want to be in this child's life, you know um and at the same time, I feel like both of them were irresponsible with what they were doing. Like she knew his track record. He knew that he did not want a child with her or want to be a part of a child's life. So, I mean,
right.
y'all need to take all measures, all precautions to make sure that this don't happen. Um, even the fact that he's telling her that, like, look, hey, this is what I want you to do. I want you to abort this child. here's the money. I'm going to pay you this. I'm going to pay you that. Blah blah blah. Whatever else, whatever the agreement was. Like I don't know, but then go through. So, I mean, this shit is reckless, man. That you have women out here having babies for a come up, and hopefully this don't set a precedence for entertainers, stars, athletes, whatever you want to call them, to say, you know what, I never wanted this. I never wanted to be a part of this child's life. You know what? How much do I need to pay right now to basically, be over and done with this shit?
It's wild, man. It's wild.
And that's a reason why I don't have a problem with anything Jayden Daniels' mom is doing.
Yeah, I get it.
None at all. Um, all right, so you let's say you're actively in a relationship, right? Your partner has a problem with someone, friend, old friend, high school friend, whatever else. Um, at this point in your life, are you cutting people off in your life for a partner?
It all depends on the circumstance, though.
I,
I don't think it's necessary. It
mhm,
depends on the history. It depends on the backstory. It depends on the reasoning for me to feel the way I feel about it.
mhm,
So, so many different things come into play, though, right? Like,
mhm.
do I feel like this person is overstepping, boundaries? Do I feel like, this person is actively pursuing you? Do I feel like this person is causing a rut within our relationship? Do I feel like this person has ulterior motive? Like whatever, right?
Yeah,
Like I think all those have to come into play. Just don't tell me you want me to stop talking to this person because you don't like.
right. Yeah, or you just got a bad feeling or a bad vibe.
Yeah,
I,
nah, I ain't. We ain't doing that.
um, so me right now, I'm not doing it. And I had this conversation. I think I was having this conversation probably a couple days ago, but I'm
Yeah,
not doing it. I have done it previously, earlier, but learning from that, I it has to be like you said, a solid, like, no shit reason, like this
yeah.
person, like, but I would think that, okay, people that I really really that I'm having conversation with, like that on a daily basis, or good enough
Mm-hmm.
for them to know that, hey, I got a woman or whatever else, like, aren't going to overstep those boundaries. So
Mm-hmm.
going off of a vibe or a hunch, or it's just something about them I don't like, we're not doing that.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
no,
I've done it before, and I just, because I think what ends up happening is, maybe the relationship don't work out. Then you like, damn, I didn't have this friend 10, 15, 20 years, and I just stopped fucking with them because such and such had a bad feeling.
right.
But that's I don't know if it's been done with you, but I've had friends that kind of like pulled back. Female friends is like, yeah, well, like, I just felt like, uh he's a little jealous. Like he, so I just felt like I had to, pull back from male friends or whatever. So I'm like, okay, all right. But shit's just been weird to me.
No, that's happened to me before, man. I've lost a couple of female friends behind them being married and them making that choice.
Hmm.
Um, and I respect it.
Yeah.
If that's what you feel like you got to do for the betterment of your relationship, then so be it.
Right.
Um, just know you got to stay over there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can't keep, dancing. We're not gonna dance like in and out, back and forth. Like, at some point in time, you gotta, like, hey, I gotta let this person know, because I feel like I would do that this time. Like, listen, like, I understand how you feel with your hunch, or you feel you got a bad vibe or whatever else, but, like, I need something more than that to say I'm not fucking with this person no more. I'm cutting this off. Like, I have relationships just like you have relationships.
Yeah,
You know. So I've had even outside of that, just friends that I don't know, for some reasons like that I can't put fingers on. Hell, within the last 2 3 years, that people I just don't like had that like relationship no more that I had with. And I mean, for me, it's like, you know what, like damn, that shit like really fuck with me. But it is what it is. And I'm like you, like now it's like almost like you got to stay over there. But I mean, is it somebody that are these people that like was to call me today? I'm like, hey, I need this, I need that. I probably would, yeah, because I love you, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? We had that, and I still don't know what happened, but I don't know. This shit's crazy. But um, so when your kids come of age and they are ready to venture out in this world, pretty sure I know this answer. It probably aligns with mine. Um, is there like any kind of deadlines?
Dale, what do you mean?
Far as in like because we've had this conversation a couple times. I think even our last one that didn't episode that didn't come out. So your son, your daughter finish school. Is it okay? Hey, look, you got to go to school or you got to go to army. You got to do this, you got to do that, but you got to find yourself something to do.
Okay. You're asking me, is there a deadline on it?
Yeah, far as in them flying the coop or them staying in the coop, but having uh expectations.
Uh, I don't know, man. Again, it just depends on what I would like to say no.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say no, but realistically, like looking at it and thinking on it, just like at what point are you going to, stand on your own too?
Yeah, it that's the major thing. That's the major thing. Like I think, and me having kids of that age, just trying to figure out like, did I do enough? Are they ready to stand on it too? What can I do to get them there? All right, look, I understand. Maybe you're not feeling the military, but you don't want to go to school,
Okay.
but you're here living with me. So like, you got to figure something out. We got to figure something out because you can't sit around all day.
Right.
You know, just I mean, actually preparing them for life. I've had this conversation over and over again, like within the last like month, 2 months, just with different friends with kids that are that age now, and just like, well, I don't know, like I'm conflicted because my child graduate in 2 months and they don't know what they want to do.
Yo, I'm not telling a 18-year-old you got to slide. Like that's not my thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I understand you're still a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you don't know. There's still a lot of shit that you don't know,
Right.
and times have changed. What's the likelihood of an 18-year-old getting out here today, given what prices are, given what the economy is, getting out here and making it?
Mm-hmm. It's not good, and I think that goes back to our conversation as far as in our kids being forced to grow up faster than they should. Because I mean, in our culture and community, it's almost like um, a lot of things that we do early on in life is kind of like expected. Like we may have to watch younger siblings all day while parents are at work, or do this, do that. Take care of
Sure.
this, take care of that. Blah 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 blah. Oh, especially when I listen to being out now, I have so many, like I have more. I don't think I have, probably about maybe a handful of actually friends that are like actively in the military right now, you being one of them. Like the majority of my
Yeah.
friends are civilians, so a lot of them is kind of like I'm listening to these hood niggas, country niggas, whatever else. Like they still like, look, I told my boy right now, like, shit, he gonna have to figure this shit out. He want to be a man. That nigga gonna have to get a job and get the fuck out. Like blah blah blah. I'm just like, damn, like, but you know, that's and honestly, when you think about it, like back home and even in so many places, like that's kind of like normal shit.
Yeah. Yeah. We're living in a different time though, bro.
Yeah, you 100%, 100%.
We're living in a different time though.
Mm. I was talking to a homegirl and her daughter graduated last year. Um, her daughter didn't want to go to school, didn't want to join the military. She just wanted to take a year off, year break, and just break.
What you mean?
Like
Like no work, nothing?
not even work. Like she ended up getting a job, but I think my homegirl said she was making like she got a job somewhere, and they're down in Florida. She's making like $20 an hour, but she didn't like the hours, so she quit. Um,
What?
yeah, so she's just like, well, mom, I should be given this time like I did, uh, you know, good grades, blah 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 through high school, and I should be given a year break just to blah 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 whatever else. And she's like, I'm not with that. I'm a single mom. You watch me bust my ass all your life, by myself, no help from your father, no this, no that. I got you through school. Like, I don't understand like how you feel like you should just be granted the right to just not do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So she said she gave her 6 months. But she said
Mhm.
she let her stay past that 6 months. It's 12. And she's like, the father's down her throat now, like, you need to do this for our daughter, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, I'm looking at this nigga like, nigga, where you been the last 18 years? Like all of a sudden you got a voice and I should do this, I should do that, when I really ain't had no help from you. So the
Right.
daughter ends up go stay with the father. Now the daughter's like, oh, like I really don't want to be here, blah blah blah, whatever else. The father's like, well, look, mom, your car is paid off. You should give her that car, get you a new car, so she can have transportation around. And she like, well,
I,
why am I giving her a car and she ain't even got no job? And who says I want a car payment?
I've heard enough, man. Look, this is what I think. Right at the end of the day, that whole taking time off and all that crap, like, nah, we
Yeah,
ain't doing that.
no,
We ain't doing that. If
no,
if you're going to if you're going to not go to school, like you need to be in the workforce, dog.
you gotta do something.
You, yeah, you need to be preparing yourself to be on your own. Now, while my kids are here, if that happens, and while my kids are here with me, no, there is no sitting around.
Hmm. That ain't the way the world works. Like you just
No,
That ain't the way the world works. It
no.
so even with that, with them being there with you, and we just making conversation now. Is there a expectancy or a time frame, or they
Ain't
can
no
they can
time.
be there, or they can be there as long as they want? Do you say, okay, I might need a little money here and there, a little rent, put something on the
Well,
blah blah blah?
I would do that. I would do that from strictly from a teaching standpoint,
Okay, okay,
from a responsibility standpoint,
hmm,
not because I need your money.
right.
That's why I would do it.
Yeah, I didn't do that with passion the times, the two or three times that she came back, but I always told her like I had to make it a point to let her know, like, listen, regardless of what age you are, like this is daddy's house. Um,
Yeah,
there are rules that you gotta follow abide by. Um, you're gonna have to do this, you're gonna do that. Like I'm not asking you for no money, but
right,
it's not a earn your keep, but it's almost like a earn your keep. Like, look, there are things that need to be done in this house. Like I shouldn't have to uh always take out the trash or wash the dishes or mop and sweep the floors downstairs or do this or do that. Like there are things you have to do. Like you just like can't expect to wherever you go, regardless if you're here with me or with your mom.
Hmm.
You
I
got
agree.
you got to do something.
I agree.
Gotta do something. Um.
I, I agree.
All right. Let's we're gonna jump to these unapologetic truths, and we're gonna ride up out of here. Um. Let me see. I think these are the last ones from the other week. Yo, we recorded a whole episode. And my audio was low as fuck, and I thought that shit was be cool once I edited, but that shit turned out like it couldn't do nothing with it. All right, so we got some unapologetic truths here. What's something that what's something that if someone was spreading rumors or lies about you that no one really knew or would believe, what would it be? I said this shit all wrong. It's just hard reading this shit. I don't know how they type this shit. So if someone was to tell a rumor about you, right? Spread a rumor or a lie, but it was unbelievable by the people that know you, what would that what would it be? The first one to come to your mind.
First thing that comes to my mind would be it's funny that I cooked that Dre cooked me some fish.
Okay. All right. All right.
There's no fucking way on God's green earth that I would ever cook fish a day of my life.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay. All right. Shit, it'd probably be the same for me because there ain't no way I'm gonna eat it. Like I don't eat fish. I don't like
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. So for me, they saw me smoking.
Yeah, I could agree to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Like
I
they
saw Reggie the back rolling the doobie. I'd be like, you are full of shit. Get out of
Yeah,
my
yeah,
face.
yeah, yeah. I
I'm
know you.
changing this channel. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a bad rumor. Yeah, like yeah.
horrible.
Um duh, 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 duh. What is a woman's fashion trend that you absolutely hate?
Yeah. Oh, man, I think man, what did they call man platform shoes?
Yeah. Them wedges. Oh my God.
Wedges. Hey
Yeah.
dog, hey dog. Those are the ugliest shoes known to motherfucking man.
Yes.
Man, oh my, I hate them so
Yeah, we
bad,
we
bro.
not going out with those. We're not. I'm like, listen, you gotta change that. Not the
This is
outfit, but them shoes.
this is so trash, bro.
I'm with you. I agree with that 100%. I don't like them. I don't. I hate them with a passion. Ugh. I hate some wedge shoes. Ugh. Um, Let me read this first. Would it bother you if you find out your partner shared intimate details? Would it bother you if your partner shared intimate details about you to a friend, to their friends?
I guess it just all depends on what it is, and the reality of it is, even if she was doing it, I wouldn't fucking know unless she told me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's do a
I'm,
hypothetical. Like it just one of her friends was over the house one day and some shit just slipped out of her mouth, and you like, what?
and I heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got an issue with that. Like, right, if it's some negative shit,
Mhm.
of course, if you tell a motherfucker I'm taking your ass out back and it's the lumber yard around here. Might I have a problem with that? Probably not.
Yeah, like you are the mayor of Pound Town. Like, yeah, we
Exactly.
cool. Yeah, we cool with that. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Some
Exactly.
other shit. Like, nah. Yeah, I yeah. Of course, the positive we just gonna brush over, but the negative is gonna be like, nah, you tripping. We need to talk about this shit. But I don't know. I think there might be some positive things, maybe that I definitely have to think about them. That I'm like, that really ain't they business. Why are you discussing that? But I don't know. Like right off the top of my head, I couldn't think of them. But um uh hey, one thing I will say, hey, tell them whatever you want at your own caution. Like be
True.
cautious.
True.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's wrap this one up.
All right, man. Well, as always, dog, shout out to you, man, for keeping stick afloat and everything that you do, man. Again, happy belated birthday to you. We took a shot
Appreciate it.
together on your birthday, bro, and another year around the sun. So much respect and much love, and I'm grateful for that. Shout out to the home team, man. Shout out to all our supporters. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with us, that's listening to us, man. We greatly appreciate it. And as always, mental health is real. Myself as Reg, you may not be subject matter experts when it comes down to it, but I can assure you before you harm yourself and you harm others, please tap into Unapologetic Pod on IG and or Facebook, or our individual Facebooks and or IG. And I can assure you we will get you the help that you need. Other than that, big dog, we in the thick of it. It's Aries season. Fuck everybody else.
Absolutely. You next. You on deck to bat up. You next.
That's what they say, man. That's what they say.
Yes, sir. But I appreciate you too, man. Appreciate the shot, love, everything else, and everybody else that reached out. I appreciate it 100%. Feels good to be here for another year of life and to just carry on and continue, man. Just be here. I can't ask for too much more in life, and that's the blessing of everything. Like it's a lot I could ask for, but I got plenty enough that I mean that I'm content with in life, man. I've been blessed enough to not I guess need a whole bunch. And I was telling my homegirl that, and I'm like, like I feel like I've reached a place in life to where it's just like so simple for me. Like like I'm like I don't need much just to be happy, and it's
Yeah.
everything I get, I'm truly, 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 truly grateful for. And I couldn't ask for I couldn't ask for better friends, better family, just people that's in my life. So I feel like I got it all.
No doubt.
I appreciate everybody though for the love and support. Family, I love y'all. All our viewers and listeners, I appreciate it. Continue to support us. And though I got so many people in my ear about this podcast and just advertising more, I got to get some shit together, man. I got to do something because I feel like I'm procrastinating. But another story for another day. But hey, everybody, keep your head on a swivel, keep a low silhouette because shit is weird out here these days. But as always, like, share, subscribe, and y'all know how we give it up. We are unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Y'all know who it is. It's Dre Reg. We will see y'all next year. Well, not next. What the fuck I got going on next week? But
Let's see you next week and next year, God willing.
Yeah, we here to stay. But yeah, we get with y'all. We out of here.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.